Alrighty. Cool. Hi. Not off to a good start there with the internet again. I don't know what's going on. I was getting 0.25 megabytes download speed, so that is new. The internet has literally been running great all day. So anyhow, I'm running off of a mobile hotspot from my phone, so I'm gonna chew through some mobile data, but it's a good thing I get unlimited. So let's let's just dive into this and continue where we left off from yesterday. Hello to anybody that's here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and checking it out. We're going to be cruising through the rest of the list. I really wanted to finish this stream. It was a little bit unfortunate that it got cut short yesterday. I only had, I think, 4 or 5 more to kind of push through and kind of showcase and all of that jazz. Hello, Dan. 3D printing and painting. Hey, how is it going? We got Grog Games and Chris. Chris, I believe, is off to work. Nicely nice. Nice to see we're streaming. Yes, some slight complications, but we are back in action. So we're just going to dive right into it because, like I said, we're on a mobile hotspot on my phone, so I don't want to use up as much data as I possibly can, and I'm going to try and figure out these internet issues that I've got going on. So boom, right off the bat, we're going to slap this over here. Hold My Dwarf is where we left off yesterday, and things started to go a little bit fuzzy, a little bit hazy, and it just wasn't working so good because my internet was bogging down. But anyhow, Hold My Dwarf. So right off the hop, I don't know what you guys caught from the previous stream, but these models look fantastic. I thoroughly enjoy them. 14 to go, 14 days to go, so we got 2 weeks. They've already crushed their pledge goal. Fantastic. First of all, I really enjoy their logo. I think that's a fantastic logo right there. We kind of touched into this. Yes, these are just some brilliant models right there. If you're looking for dwarfs for your tabletop gaming needs, then this definitely looks like a place to go. What you will receive. You're going to receive yourself some awesome dwarfs in an epic battle pose. Double wielding the axe right there. I love that. Fantastic model. Looks excellent in resin. Oh, printing miniatures in resin though is definitely the way to go. So very nice, very nice. I think this model is just fantastic. Actually, I think, I don't know if it already exists, but if there's a Kickstarter, oh yes, Dan, I should have all of them posted in the comments below this time around. Or sorry, not in the comments, the description below. I was thinking ahead this time. I think if there's a Kickstarter that did wall mounts of all of the enemies and creatures that you defeated, so you could actually print wall mounts, that would just be super cool. So there might even be something like that. I'm gonna have to do some digging and find out, because that would be very good to know. Like, look at that. You know what, this guy has to feel like a boss right now to take down a guy like that and just decapitate him completely. Oi. But oh, right, back to you, Dan. Thank you very much for jumping in and taking care of that. Weren't you just streaming again? Weren't you were? Some people are. There's people streaming out there. By the way, Dan is close to one of his next goals if he isn't already, so should definitely help him out. Real good guy. Right, this is where we left off. We had gotten to the owl, and then my internet completely pretty much died on me. So you got yourself some nice weapons, beautiful belt, I love it, and an adorable owl. Just an absolutely adorable owl. Love it. Also, I'm going to consider trying to track down some background music for these. I would assume that I could probably use some from the YouTube studio, and it would be good there. But just to kill some of that background silence. Sinner the Fearless definitely looks fearless. He would be ready to rage into war, get into combat. Cool. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. You got yourself the spellcaster dwarf, and oi, you've got yourself the drunken orf. The dwarf. Called it an orf for a second. Love it. Look at how happy he is. Oh, he's incredibly happy. And the bubblies in the beer, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The glorious pose right there. Yeah, that's fantastic. I love the swinging action for this one. It gives it that nice good feel. Those are some very clean prints. And welcome, Dice Versa. He just started himself a YouTube channel and just created a his very first episode, which is a showcase on what his channel is going to be about. So definitely head on over and check that out, because it was pretty good. You done good, kid. You done good. The Eldritch Knight. Oh, look at that. Yeah, beautiful prints, beautiful minis. You can definitely hold my dwarf. Quick, hold my dwarf. A little lantern. Fantastic. Cool. So, yeah. Oh, I like this. The Summoner. A fantastic summoning book right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Orf, yes. Just excellent call right there. I love it. Fixing my mistakes already. You done good. Proud of you, man. You're in the averse. That's one solid pointer finger right there. That guy means business. Another headhunter right there. Look at that guy. Look at him. Man, the muscles on that guy. Solid face structure. Beautiful print job. Ooh. Oi. Yeah, I'm all over this this Kickstarter. It's beautiful. Oh, is that the anvil? Nice. Oh, and a fat stogie. I'm a big pipe smoker and cigar man myself, so I can appreciate a miniature like that. Okay. Cool. The Dynamiter. Or this guy looks like he's ready to go in there and blow stuff up real good. Oh yes, he's gonna light the place up. Oh, you didn't need explosives. Too late. I'd have gone and blown it up. What he's gonna do. The good old miner. I like it. Ooh, barmaid. Fantastic. Oh, the stinky. Just when you didn't realize you needed a dwarf taking a bubble bath with a rubber ducky, you got one. You got one real good. Raider, man, this just goes. Oh my goodness, we are not even close to being done scrolling on here. We're gonna speed this up a notch. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, you will receive it. So we were coming along a little bit better than I thought. Ah, man, they look just great painted up. I am not that good of a painter. One day I might be. I've done some pretty good painting, but I mean nothing like that. Nothing like that. I think I ended up becoming a little bit too comfortable with my Acrac Thirstshade and dry brushing, and then that just became my one all for everything, and then I forgot that there's other painting techniques that I should probably be using. All right here. Looks like we got a nice, good support structure going on right there. Really like that. They could actually clean some of these up here right now. You don't need all of these connected pillars, right? You know what? If you stack them on top of each other, you can still get the same contact points going in here, but use up a little bit less filament. So that's not filament, resin. So that's definitely something to consider, but it looks very well done. Cast and Play, I've just been dealing with their prints, and man, they just peel off like butter, and having the right support settings is just day and night difference. We got Snipey in the house today. How is it going? Good to see you. Very good to see you. I hope you are well. Thanks for cruising along and checking out my videos. Makes me super happy. Invariant Virus, welcome back. Glad to see you. How am I? Apart from some slight frustrations with my internet, I'm good. I'm fantastic. I was really looking forward to finishing this stream, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to come back and do it today and just get it done. And then we're laughing and we're rocking and rolling. And tomorrow I should be getting my Wham Bam in. It's sitting in Calgary right now, which is like 2 hours away from me, but I forgot today is a Monday. It's a holiday Monday, so didn't get it today. So I'm definitely looking forward to throwing together a review for that and getting that up on the channel, and actually just printing with it in general, because wham bam! I mean, it looks like the way to go. Right now I use the razor blade to peel off my resin prints, and I swear one of these days I'm gonna lose a finger, but it hasn't happened yet. Boom, boom, boom. So yes, hey to everybody. They do look amazing, yeah. These guys are, they're doing a fantastic job. Look at the red nose. Yeah, love it. Love these. Fantastic Kickstarter. It's no wonder that they're crushing their goals right now. Real good. Torch, nice. All right, so I feel like we've given them quite a bit of love and attention. What do we got here? The stretch goals. Crushed it. What do they still have left to do? King and Queen mounted version, the Soldier set 2, and the Dwarf. Wait, Pult? Dwarfapult? I don't actually know what that says. That dang you cursive typing. Checking out the stream, new to 3D printing. I don't even have my printer yet. Well, what printer are you looking at getting? FDM? Resin? Definitely some good questions to ask yourself. I will say right off the bat, if you're looking for kind of more plug and play, resin has a ton less settings that you're gonna have to deal with. So if you're trying to keep that in mind, FDM can definitely be a bit overwhelming because there's not just one thing you need to take into account. There's like a bajillion things, and one of those things can muck up the rest of those things, and it can downward spiral. And I don't know how many times I've wanted to bang my head on a table trying to troubleshoot my printer. So it can be a bit overwhelming. Don't be tricked into thinking that it's just jump in, rock and roll, and you're ready to do it. Because yeah, but resin printing, I would say, is definitely a little bit easier there. Sorry, I stopped scrolling, got distracted with the chitty chat. King's bust. Got the king here. Okay, so these are all just prints of the ones that we had already seen earlier on. So I think we're gonna. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, glad I didn't fully skip over these guys yet, because that is a fantastic warbear. Boom. Not related to the stream. Snipey runs a channel. I'm sorry, I haven't seen it in like a bajillion years. Gaming channel, I do so believe, but you can definitely check him out as well. Real good guy. Ooh, the double warbear. The king and queen mounted version. Oh, wait, this can give us an idea. It is a dwarfapult. I like it. I was confused, but now I've figured it out. I really want to make a set of Legend of the Zelda figures at some point. FDM, the Anycubic Mega Zero was on sale. Nice. FDM, I love them. You can get some great miniatures out of them. You can get some fantastic terrain. I'm working on a project right now. I can't show you guys yet because it's going to be coming up. It'll be an episode. I want to try and push it out by, it's the 7th, maybe the 9th or the 10th. So that's a fun one. Cool. So solid Kickstarter right here. What is the minimum to get everything? Stretch goal pre-supported. And okay, cool. So you're looking, oh, 95 bucks? That can't be it. Yeah, there we go. So $62 Canadian if you want the pre-supported, which in my opinion, it's worth it. I mean, a resin file can take you anywhere from, like, if you're really good at it, it could take you upwards of 5 minutes to upwards of half an hour. I have sat there for a very long time. I mean, mind you, I'm not the best at it, but it kind of drives me nuts having to support a file. So totally up to you. Looking for ideas for stuff to print. There's an endless amount of things to print. It really just depends on what you need in your life, right? Like, I don't know, this, for example, this is a treasure chest that I use to store my USB sticks and memory cards and stuff like that. I don't have many in there, but I just store it on my desk, right? So there's endless amount of things. Paper towel rolls, miniatures, terrain, blah, 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 blah. It is a good starter for FDM, but if you do get overwhelmed, don't give up. Yes, and I mean, there's definitely tons of people that are willing to help you out. I mean, the Discord communities that I'm in have been nothing but kind. The Facebook communities, yeah, if you run into any trouble, you're not short of help anywhere. The only thing that I will say is make sure, if you are asking a question, to mention the printer that you're using, what filament you're using, well, not so much filament, but your temperature, your bed temperature, your print speed, your layer height. Mention the key factors so people actually have something to go off of, and they'll be a little bit more well received into helping you out. Snipey, of course, not a problem. I may not check out as many of the gaming videos as much as I used to now that I'm not a gamer myself anymore, but I definitely try and support where I can. I'll figure it out. Should be fun. It's fun. It's super addicting. All these minis at 3D painting. Thought it might be. Yes, totally. I want a treasure chest for my DS and 3DS games. 100% agree. There's actually some really good DS like card holders. Totally. Oh, 3D printing and painting. There we go. I didn't even see you come in. Sneaky, sneaky. Right there. Just walk back in, Dan. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah, so true. Use the search function. See if a question already exists. Using Auto Prusa Sports has saved me and so much time. Resin sports are tedious and it makes it so much easier. I might actually have to try the Prusa supports. I've heard a lot about those. Okay, so boom. That was Hold My Dwarf. Boom. Up next. We don't need that speed test anymore. Pledge Manager. So this one was apparently a Kickstarter that had ran and finished. And now it's into the late pledge section. So we're just going to take a quick gander at these. So the all-in late pledge. Let's check that out. Boom. Dan, only 193 subs, 7 more until. Wow, I cannot talk for a moment there. Boom, 193 subs, only 7 more till the goal. High five on that one. That is fantastic. 200 is gonna be sweet. Okay, can we get a close-up of this? Probably should have close-up for you guys than the last one. You know what? Oh, what? Oh, that guy looks like he's just gonna have a good time. Uh, 3D printing and painting. That's Jerry, right? I gotta try and get all these names and everything correct. So do correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm really digging these. Once again, this Kickstarter has ended, but you are able to get in with a late pledge. Cool, 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 cool. I remember the name. Oh yeah. What do we got down here? Oh, that's a sweet model. Look at that thing. Cool. So I don't think there's too much. There's no close-ups on anything here. So let's just check out the orc package and then the dwarf package as well, and we shall rock and roll. Oh, there's the pictures I side scrolled on. Okay, so this is the same as before. Oh, what? Yeah, that's sweet. We got ourselves a dragon rider right there. Nicely nice. 300 there. 300, yes, I know. I'm going pretty quick. It's I'm pretty stoked about that. I've gained 30 subs in like a couple less than a week, which is nice. Very nice. I've got big dreams with this channel, so dreaming big. Very nice. Excellent. Okay, yeah, no, that's pretty slick. I'm digging all of these. What do we got here? Oh, I thought that was a lion man, but it wasn't. It was just the good old head. Yeah, that guy's ready to rock and roll. I think these are just some busts right here. So yeah, if that's if this is something you're interested in, this is definitely a possibility to rock and roll with a late pledge with sorry, this is YEDHARO. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Feel bad if I am, but well, I gotta say that they look pretty fantastic. Nice clean models, nice solid poses. Beautiful, beautiful. That one is no longer available. That one's a closed Kickstarter. Okay, so we've got Dungeons and Lasers, the 2nd edition. And they're apparently cruising right now. 18 hours to go. Okay, they're getting into the nitty-gritty on the hours there. 5,696 backers, and they've reached 1 million Canadian, which is just... So let's check out their little video and see what Dungeons and Lasers have to offer. This is what they said.
Delivered an absolutely top-notch product.
Actually, this is their second Kickstarter, by the way.
Using my D&D group. So hats off to these guys. I'm looking forward to the next one.
I'm really amazed about some of the details on one of the minis, and it's even the simplest ones look great.
Hello, Amanda. Welcome. Ooh, epic music.
Oh look, the big frog monster is attacking.
No, not the frog monster. I hope that's loud enough for you guys there. Num num num.
I do know that whatever these guys come up with next,
That's a happy customer right there.
It really doesn't matter. My table absolutely loves what they saw from the test sprues, and I know that whatever's next, they're going to be getting.
A couple of miniatures thrown in there for scale.
Much more. So, what is the lasers aspect?
So really high quality.
Looks really nice.
Put together. I even had a bunch of leftover parts, which would be used to further customize things. I think this
is this something that we print?
Is a great value for what I paid.
Or are you buying a package? Because that doesn't look printed.
Piece of working material,
Clean.
making the dungeons, and having a great visual for.
I mean,
the
still
gameplay,
worth
so-
checking out.
And this was set up within 5.5 minutes, maybe. So, yeah, very easy.
Okay.
First officer's log.
Plastic tabletop terrain. I'm not convinced right now that those are printed. Are you buying a bundle?
We were told that they needed to transport some sensitive cargo. Now, the captain decided that, well, it's a great way to make some extra money, and they assure us that the cargo is absolutely nothing to worry about.
Just it flows so nicely, or you could pre-build them and have them on the side and then bring
It
them
is
to the
definitely
table.
very
They don't
nice
fall
looking
apart
sets.
or anything during transportation.
I could
The,
rock some good
detail
40,
on the tiles,
40k battles in that
just
situation.
make the setting very
Zone Mortalis, I
immersive.
think a board like that is called in the
theming is great.
Warhammer
I
40k
personally
scenario.
love the sci-fi
I
core
attempted to
sets.
make one myself ages ago. Okay, that's
Definitely
pretty sick.
a set that I look forward to, especially in the
Excuse
new
me.
Kickstarter. The
That's
Temple
totally Zone
Operator
Mortalis
set
size
that's
right there
coming.
too.
I have to keep my eye on that.
I'm looking forward to the second Kickstarter, and in terms of, well, recommendations, I really recommend them, and I don't
Definitely
have any
appreciate
advice
the
what
swing
they
by
should
to
do
say
better.
hey.
From my perspective,
nice,
everything
very
is
nice.
working out fantastic.
Cool. So that was the end of the video. Not convinced that this is something that we're printing ourselves. So let them change my mind here. They've got themselves a nice solid collection of stuff right here. The picture does look good. Okay. Might be blocking out a couple of these icons. Oh my goodness, that guy looks like a Dalek. Exterminate. Exterminate. Cool. So dungeons and lasers. There we go. Connect the walls and floor, ready to play. But are we printing this ourselves? And they feature the 30mm grid. Walls ideal for 28 and 30. Told me if it's to print. Four by 24-inch footprint. So yeah, no, these aren't 3D printable as far as I can tell. Dungeon walls will outlast them all. Still cool. Regardless of whether or not this is 3D printable, this is definitely still a cool Kickstarter that is being very well received by everybody, because that's a lot of money that they've made. Easy storage, cool. Anything that packs down nicely is beautiful. I've created myself a bunch of terrain, and knowing where to put it sometimes is just the absolute worst. My room is constantly running out of places to put things. So rapid delivery. Yeah. Build stories. With these special clips, you can build a multi-story dungeon effortlessly. With functional doors. Click here to get it now. Ooh, different themes. 176 parts in total. Yeah, you get the core set. Okay, so definitely not 3D printable, but there's nothing holding this back from being 3D printable. I wonder if that is an option. Let's just take a gander here. Find out. Packs. Looking for the keyword STL. Does not. It definitely is not. Sorry, these were sent to me all through a Facebook group, and I did take a little bit of a look through them. They looked 3D printable at the start, at a quick glance, but looking at them now, no, they are not. Doesn't look like even coming up to like the completionist set. This is a $588 package. There's no STL files there. So we're going to kind of cruise through the rest of this one here, which means we've got kind of 2 left. And then a third, which is one that I'm actually working on creating a video for. It's not live yet. It's going to be going live in October. It's actually for a 3D printable board game, and it's really cool. Having a demo copy shipped to myself was like one of those moments where I was like, I feel like a YouTuber. So that was pretty exciting. So all in all, this is a fantastic Kickstarter. Doesn't completely fit the category for what we're doing today, and there is a boatload to it. So ready for it? Put on your absorbing eyes. Did you get all that? They've got doors and all kinds of stuff. So for the sake of keeping this to, you know what, there's some pretty fantastic stuff here. To think that you'd be getting all of this in your little box set is kind of crazy. But anyhow, we're gonna move on from Dungeons and Lasers, as cool as it is, fantastic. We're gonna move on to Oasis in the Sea of Dirt. So let's just get that up on the screen. 14 days to go on this one, so that's 2 weeks, 170 backers, and they've raised $31,555. An Atom Punk printable terrain set. So this one, right off the bat, we know is good to go with what we are doing today. Oh, look at that! Oh, I love it. Instantly makes me think of like Fallout 4. Now I want to play Fallout 4. So great job. You've done good. Alrighty. I don't know if I asked you guys. I hope all of you guys are having an absolutely fantastic day. And yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Free model, okay. This spotting wall comes with an alarm system to protect your settlement. That's good. Every wall needs a alarm panel. Comes in separate pieces, so there is no need for support. Perfect. You all know how I feel about supports. Do not like them. Yeah, that's, you know what, that is a good sized building right there. Got ourselves numerous stories, and they all look perfectly playable. Depending on if it's detachable or if you kind of got to use your fat fingers to wedge a model in through that broken window. An amazing day. So glad to hear. Well, what made it such an amazing day, if I might ask? There we go. All I needed to do was scroll a touch more to get my answer. I really like that. I love multi-building buildings, just for the simple fact that like having a table. I'm thinking more long term towards like Warhammer, just between the line of sight and just getting that extra depth into the game is very nice to me. It's very appealing. Ooh, wind turbines. I approve as a man that wants to go off the grid one day. Stands at almost 24 inches. Vendors and shacks with toys and tools. The Toys and Tools vendor of the weapons and tools of all kinds of your survival needs can be printed with or without the top shack. What about the scraper? Yeah, it's screaming Fallout to me, and I'm loving it. I'm really digging this Kickstarter. Fantastic little workshop. Even a cute little ladder. Yesterday was all about cute. I don't know what today's all about. Boom-a-da-boom. All right, take a quick break here. Got to sit around, stream for a little bit, and got to just sit on the couch with the missus and watch a movie. Nice. That sounds fantastic. This would work great for a post-apoc game I've been slowly planning for the last few months. Nice. That sounds like an awesome campaign. I would actually imagine that we might hear a little bit about that on your new channel, because that'd be cool. I'd be interested in hearing about how that goes. What figures would you use for terrain like this? Terrain like this? I mean, realistically, I would use anything. It just D&D? Really? I mean, you can use whatever you want. It depends on what world you're creating and what's kind of a scenario and situation you're making. You know, and even if you used Warhammer 40k models, I mean, you can fit that into the story somehow. It's all about how you build the story around your situation or your scenario. The workshop, we scrolled to that, and then I started scrolling up for some reason. You don't really know what was going on there. Snipey, totally agree. Really digging this one. Oh, look at that! Those little, I think they're called an R-Pod camper. They're fantastic. Water vendor, nice. The shack on stilts. I haven't done tabletop gaming in many years. Used to play HeroScape. Nicely nice. Is there tabletop gaming in your future? So what would you be using the said printer for then? I mean, what wouldn't you be using it for? An outhouse. So funny thing about that is the one Kickstarter that I'm going to be showing here in a little bit. He actually designed an outhouse for his game there as well, because he like he says, it's one of those situations where people don't poop in games. They just, that's thing that you don't get as an option, and it's nice to see it from time to time. Dice Versa, cool, awesome. If there's anybody new in here, Dice Versa just started a new channel. You should check it out. Pretty good. If also you haven't checked out Dan, the guy is so close to 200, so definitely check that out. Some good old fortifications. I like me some walls. Caravan junk and furniture wagons. How hard it is to find a good, decent wagon on Thingiverse. A couple of them. I seen one, I think it was a Kickstarter or a Patreon a while back, and they had some incredible wagons. I mean, they were very much themed and over the top, but they were just brilliant. Oh, a good old pack of smokes. I mean, I can't say that. I can't say that. Oh, we got a buffering emoji. Is that bad? Is it bad? Is it buffering for somebody? Hope not. Looks good on my end. So close, right? So close. Oasis in the sea of dirt. It was at that moment, at the power substation, that looking off into the distance of Overpass, they realized monsters so ferocious, mutants from the depths of the earth, had started to make their approach. And then stuff happened, I don't know. I'll throw that in there for some flavor. Terrain for gaming, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Something different. Hippity cool. That is most excellent. Oh, the old bomb unlocks at 5,000. Nice. Turno. Beautiful little... I really like this set. Cool. I like this. Get some underground stuff going on there. Everything is above ground. We got to give the underground some love and attention too. Because that underground needs a little love and attention. So, you just don't see that as often in my usual videos, but live streams, I probably will sing more. That's a thing. Great jingles. I apologize in advance about it. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't. Because it's just me. It's just me. It is I. A treatment plant. Plane crash. Satellite array. Nice. We don't have enough satellites in the sky right now. Church of the Ultramart. Nice. I like that. And the coffee shop. Museum of Tech at 70,000. Commercial flight. The wharf. Half-sunken boat. Drawbridge. Inferno Energy. Tribal Village. Tribal Village seems... Actually, yeah, it fits in pretty much perfectly. Monorail. Uh-oh. We've got We've got the spinning circle of not goodness. Why is that happening? Should be good. Open up my phone. Okay. Cool. Why are we getting lag when I'm feeding this directly from my cellular device? Not good. So, my phone, yes. Maybe it was just a slight hiccup. We're going to continue strong. Jester's Jingle Jams. Okay, we look like we're pretty good. We are going to check out what this costs. Wow, they just jumped right into $90 or more. An all unlocked stretch goal. So $90 is pretty much the minimum that you were looking to back this, which I find very strange and kind of pricey for a Kickstarter, but that's okay. That's their choice to go for that one. Good stuff. Let's move on. So the last one that we're showing here. Cool, awesome. Glad to hear. It was not going good for me. Is the TitanCraft. So this one is actually not available yet. It will be coming soon. I'm just gonna load up the video on YouTube. And we shall check that out. Because this looks pretty good. It's essentially a build your own monster package right here. Just actually make that full screen. You're gonna miss out a little bit of it just because of my face. Hey, it's my buddy Adam! Everything is awesome. Tossed a sub for that Dan dude and I'm off again. Late's awesome possum. You the man. Cool. Yeah, so this is essentially a build your own monster, which, I mean, how cool is that? So this is going to be a Kickstarter going live who knows when, but pretty cool. Customizable boss monsters. So that was originally going to be the closing note for today, but because I have permission to actually talk about the game, I would like to... Oh my goodness, you're right, it didn't finish downloading. Can I... Give me 1 second here. Especially now that my internet is a little bit more beefed up. Yes. I'm just gonna download this real quick. Bring that over here. All to desktop. Where are you? Cool. Cool. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be one of my next videos here coming up. This is a game, Fearsome Wilderness. It's gonna be a Kickstarter that's going live in October, and I gotta say that I was actually really thrilled to actually be taken on board for this little project here. The game is kind of dark and twisted. It's got 3D printable elements, as much or as little as you want. I believe the game is going to be made in a couple different forms. Either the packaged form that you get shipped to your place, that's got the cards, the tokens, and that kind of stuff. Or you can go all digital and completely print your own cards, print your own board mat, print your own dice, your own... all of that stuff. And it's the great thing about it is the game itself is a lot of fun. The artwork is fantastic and dark and creepy, and you know, it's got that can't think of the word right now, which is but yeah, so essentially you're trapped in this forest, or not trapped in this forest, but you're moved to this forest, and you realize that as you chop down trees, they'll magically sprout up the next day, you know, an entire tree, and there's these strange critters kind of coming and attacking you through the night. This is a little well that was sent with the demo copy that I got. They'll have the printable models for all of them. These are some of the files as well, you know, the log and the little lantern. So like, look at that artwork. I'm really impressed with it, and it's a fantastic game. It plays very well. It's got a campaign setting. The different dice tower, not from the game. These are the dice, so they were all wood burned, but I've got the actual printed dice that I did as well, and they turned out pretty good. I did print the resin dice on the build plate, which was a big mistake. I lost out on the bottom detail. I really should have raised it. Trees were from Thingiverse, but they're really going for this feel of building the game board to your desires, right? You know what? Fill it with as many props as you want, and like I was adding some logs and trees and decorations, and the campaign actually has kind of like elements like that. And yeah, it was a fun game. It was a really fun game. I've played, I think, 5 sessions of it now. Some of them were ridiculously easy, but we got incredibly lucky. And some of them were impossibly difficult, where we had to, you know, really ponder what was going on. Excuse me about that. So yeah, this is going to be going live in October. So if a board game like this with 3D printable elements interests you, definitely check it out. Fearsome Wilderness by Dystopia Matt on Instagram. You can check him out. And great guy. He's been pretty cool to work with. Even like had some rules questions, like how does this part of the game work? And I just literally messaged him, and within 5 minutes he had responded. But yeah, you've got your overnight effects and your nightmare effects, and you kind of resolve those throughout the night. And the nightmares, I don't want to spoil too much, but they've got a really cool element to them. So yeah, really impressed with this game. And then yeah, you're trying to essentially make it to survive to winter. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Some of the rocks that they've got available, printed those off. They look good in gold, but everything looks good in gold. So anyhow, we've come to the end of... Oh, yep, Babe the Blue Ox gets +1 to carry. You've got your food and your water tokens. It is a pretty good time. So Kickstarter, that's not yet available, but will be. Anyhow, that's it. I covered pretty much the rest of the Kickstarters that were on my list that I wanted to make it through. I'm glad that I managed to get a mobile hotspot set up on my phone so I could continue this stream. Gonna look into what the issues are with my internet. Not thrilled about that. And yeah, I've just been having a really good time making content for YouTube. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. To be able to combine 2 passions together is pretty darn cool. So yeah, that's pretty much all of that. Thanks to everybody that came out tonight and finished the stream. It means a lot to me. It really does. It's cool. It's really cool. So thank you all. Thank you all so much. I'm Jester. I had a good time. I hope you had a good time. And until the next time, bye-bye now. That's that awkward goodbye where I wasn't actually ready to hit the end stream button. But yeah, thank you all. Have a good night.